John, congratulations. How good an away performance was that?
A top away performance. Another one. After the Cardiff result, it was important that we stamped our authority on the game again today. We're work in progress and we're doing the right things. And I thought the lads were outstanding from the start to the finish.
Did they deserve it for the sheer work rate and putting everything on the line in that game?
Yeah, 100%. 600 fans travelling all the way up here as well to play that first half like we did in front of them. I thought our football at times was outstanding again. Need to be more clinical in the final third. That little bit of belief in that final third again. But the way the lads then defended that second half against a really good team who's just scored 15 goals in the last 3 games. We showed great resilience, and I was very proud of that. And the goal we scored was another fantastic goal.
Having worked so hard to keep that clean sheet, what does it say about the team that they can then go and produce that quality at a key moment and have that clinical edge in the second half to then find a goal to win it?
Yeah, but we've got that quality in the group, and it comes from a lot of hard work on the training pitch. The lads' attitudes every day, is fantastic. The game was called off on Saturday. They were straight to the training ground. They couldn't wait to get on the training pitch, knowing that we've got a really big game tonight. And the prep started then. Full credit to the groundsman and the ground staff last week. The amount of work and effort they put in to make sure we trained every day with the terrible weather was unbelievable, and that just shows what the Blackburn family's all about. So to get the game called off eventually on Saturday was disappointing, not just for us but for them, because of the amount of work they put in. So this win tonight's for them for sure, and we've got to keep growing and building and keep believing, and we've got another big game on Saturday.
Keep growing and believing, but do you get more confidence in what you're doing when you have performances like we've had of late, and not always winning the games, but particularly when you do win them like Cardiff and tonight?
Yeah, but I think it's just very important. We're going to lose games in the Championship, and with a 3-game week, it's easy to how things can change. But when you're doing the right things and the performances are good, that Stoke performance was a really good performance, and we didn't get the result. We lost, unfortunately, and that was the second or third game in a row that we lose. And to just keep believing and keep doing the right things, you get your results. If we weren't playing well, I'd be worried. But we're playing some good stuff, and I think we're evolving throughout the season, and that belief's getting stronger and stronger in the group.
What was the key to it tonight? You mentioned it before, against the Middlesbrough side who've just been scoring goals for fun of late, and yet tonight we've kept them out.
Just being disciplined in the shape, doing their jobs. Every individual player had their own role to play tonight. I thought, from the first minute they set the tone on how we were going to play, how we were going to defend, and it was a lot of hard work on the training pitch the last couple of days. The lads have took all the instructions on board, but ultimately when they cross the line, they're the ones who've got to perform. And with the ball, I thought we were excellent that first half, and second half we really stuck together and dug deep, defended the box for our lives, and the goal was an outstanding goal.
You have to enjoy the art of defending. Do players have to want to defend and want to keep those clean sheets?
I think to be successful, with any team, you have to be good at both. You can't just be good with the ball and hope you score more than the opposition. So it's important that the boys are drilled with and without the ball, and I think you can see that coming out in all the games now.
Came from a second phase, from a set piece as well, the goal, wasn't it? And Dom doesn't get many, but he was right place, right time with that one.
He was, and obviously after the Watford game, he was ever so disappointed that he never put that one away, and he was delighted to come in and take all the plaudits from the boys tonight. And again, I thought him and Danny were solid at the back tonight, and his performance was summed up with a fantastic goal.
I was going to mention those two. Do they kind of set the tone in terms of that defensive work, how well they defend the penalty area, and that will and that desire to defend?
I think the back four, the 4 midfielders as well. I thought Harry left back tonight who was against a real top young player out there, who's been on fire the last 3 or 4 games. I thought he was outstanding today. Picky as well. Callum just goes about his business in top quality as well. So that back four worked hard. We had a real good session on Monday about the game today, and that back four worked the socks off on that. Trav and Sonny as well, they're unsung heroes really, about the work they get through, but now it's important that you can see the football's evolving as well, and the football that we're playing now is really good.
A couple of players missed out tonight that perhaps we didn't know about beforehand. Andy Weimann, no Balash on the bench as well. What's the news on them?
Yeah, unfortunately, Andy, he's been playing the last 4 or 5 games with a knee injury. Yesterday it just swelled up a little bit. We're not taking any risk with him. We've had him scanned. He's going to be out for a couple of weeks now, unfortunately, but it could have been a lot worse. So just again, that just shows Andy with his experience and his quality, the way he was getting through games for the team, and his work ethic's been great. So we get him rested, we get him back to fitness. Ballas unfortunately went away on the international break and just went over on his ankle. He's going to be 3 or 4 weeks, I think, which is a big blow for us. And Siggy obviously came back from his injury last week and just pulled up a little bit, so he's going to be another couple of weeks.
On to Leeds on Saturday now, and a good one to look forward to on the back of a result like this, isn't it?
Of course it is. It's going to be we want Ewood rocking, we want the fans in really supporting the boys. It's going to be 7,500 Leeds fans there. We want Ewood as busy as we can. It's so important. After a game on Wednesday, a big travel now, we need that 12th man, and the fans are going to play a huge part in our results on Saturday. So please come down and support as many as you can and get right behind the boys.